Alright, his license plate is cleared. Now let's put our own name in there. Get out your text tool. No, I'm not sure what to write. Hmm. And I'm just gonna fix it in good position. Right around there is good, I think. Maybe we could lower down the color a little. Maybe a little more. Alright, now I'm just going to take out the blur tool and, just blur it in a little. Make it seem like it's supposed to be there. Alright, so let's zoom out. Alright, there we go. Not that visible, but you can play around with it and you'll get a neat effect. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to create a gradient, and we're going to place it right over this whole image. So create a new layer and click on your gradient tool. Sometimes you might see it as the paint bucket tool, but all you got to do is right click it and the gradient tool will be right there. Alright, so now we're going to select our colors. This is the colors palette, and I want you guys to choose this color. Well, I'm going to be using this color. You guys can use any other color if you want. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be using this color. And the next thing you got to do is change the opacity to 29%. I already have it set to that. And by default it will be 100%, but that's going to be way too much, so just change it down to 29. Everything else is fine. Make sure linear grading is set. And then what we're going to do is go right across the image. And then we're going to set the layer mode to multiply. And then I think I'm going to go over it one more time. There we go. That seems great. Alright, now we got our gradient up. So now let's create a new layer once again. And we're going to select our brush tool. Make sure it's set to airbrush soft round again. And the next thing we're going to do is change the color to F8DA96. Alright, hit OK. And I'm going to increase the brush size. And what I'm going to do now is create a border around. You see that there are sharp edges around here, and I really don't like those sharp edges. So I'm just going to take them out by placing my brush over them and trying to feather it. Just like this. See how it's fading away? So I'm just going to do that around the edges. Just a couple of clicks. That will do. Alright, so now I'm going to select a color that's a little bit darker than the other color. Maybe around here or so. And then I'm just going to go around it as well. You know what? That color is not dark enough. So I gotta find a color darker one. No. I think that's fine. Now I'm just going to go around the color that I already painted. Just give it even a better feel to it. So now that we've feathered out our sharp edges, sometimes you got to see and make sure that there aren't any left. Like over here you can see some, but If you're just using this for yourself, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'll just leave it alone for now. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do before I end this tutorial is create a letterbox. Now what you're going to do is select a rectangular tool and just select the area that you don't want to have the black boxes. In this case, just select what you want. So I want to show them the car. Alright, so I selected that. Now right click and click select inverse. So now I've selected these two. I think the boxes are a little not the same size, so I'm just going to let me do that again. Sometimes it could be a little too thick, too thin. I think that's fine. Select inverse. Now we're going to right click inside the box and click fill and choose color, and then it's going to ask you, and I'm going to choose black. Hit OK. Hit right click it again, click deselect, and there we go. We transformed a black and white image into this. So I hope you guys can incorporate this into any other types of graphics you guys want to be doing, and you know, just experiment around and you'll get different types of results. Not everybody will be the same, and well, I hope you guys do the best. Thanks, and wait for our next tutorial. I hope you guys rate and comment and subscribe so you guys can help us grow and give us feedback. Alright, thanks.